This is the OLIGHT ARKPRO, and I'm going to tell you all about it right now. Upon unboxing, you'll find the light itself along with a magnetic charging cable and the manual. The ARKPRO is made of aluminum alloy, it's IPX7 water resistant, and has an impact rating of 1 meter and weighs just over 4 ounces or over 100 grams, and it's powered by a built-in 3.7 volt 2000 milliamp lithium ion battery. I'll leave the tech specs from the manual on the screen now just in case I leave out any details, so pause the video here to see those details. During my runtime test starting in the 1500 lumen turbo spot mode, the ARKPRO reached a max thermal output of 113 degrees Fahrenheit or 45 degrees Celsius after 3 minutes of use, and it ran at the 1500 lumen output for only 4 minutes while slowly ramping down to the lower lumen outputs as stated in the manual, and the usable light output lasted for a total runtime of 2 hours and 16 minutes from turbo. Moving along to my recharge time test, the ARKPRO took just 1 hour and 37 minutes to fully recharge using my 65 watt PD charger. Now let's check out some beam shots. We're outside with the ARKPRO and this is what it looks like. I'm going to throw this into the 1 lumen flood mode. This is what the 1 lumen flood mode looks like. And we're about 20 feet away from the railings there in front of us. I'm going to step it up and we're going to go up to the 15 lumen flood mode. And this is what it looks like. 20 feet away from the railings there in front of us. And now we're going to step it up again to the 100 lumen flood mode. And this is what it looks like. 20 feet away from the railing there in front of us. It really starts to light up the porch here. Nice and floody. Good amount of light. I'm going to step it up again to the high 520 lumen. And this is what this looks like. 520 lumens. And guys, as you can see, nice and bright. We're attracting all the bugs. We got a big old cricket up there. Look at that. Really nice and bright. And now we're going to throw it into the turbo mode. 1500 lumens. 5-minute runtime there. And that's what that looks like. And now we're going to go into the strobe. 1, 2, 3. And that's what that looks like. And now I'm going to put it into the laser mode. This is the class 1 laser. 20 feet away. Shining off the railings there in front of us. I'm going to step it up, and this is going to be the class 3R laser, and that's what that looks like as well. And pretty nice. And then of course, guys, we do have the UV modes, which I will show you. This is what the UV mode looks like. This is the low, and then this is the high. Again, this is the low, and this is the high. All right, guys, now we're in the spot mode, and this is what the spot mode looks like in 1 lumen. That's 1 lumen spot, and we're 20 feet away from the railing there in front of us. I'm going to step it up again. This is the 15 lumen spot. 15 lumens right here, guys. It's actually lighting up pretty good. You can almost see out there in the yard a little further. And after 15 lumens comes the 100 lumens. 100 lumen spot. As you can see, guys, that's pretty awesome. 100 lumen spot right there. And now we're going to go over to the 400 lumen spot. 400 lumens, guys. That's what the 400 lumen spot looks like. And you can start to see out onto the yard there. That's about 100 feet away. We're 20 feet away from the railing. And now we're going to double tap, bring it to the 1500 lumen spot. And that's what 1500 lumen spot looks like. And you can actually see all the way out in the yard there. Pretty nice, pretty bright. So that's what that looks like. And of course we got the strobe, which is also 1500 lumens. Alright guys, this is the flood mode. Pretty low, you can't see it. 1 lumen, I'm going to step it up, 15 lumens. Really can't see much out there in the yard. This is going to be the yard test. This is 100 lumens right here. This is what the 100 lumens flood mode looks like. Then you have the 520. Now you can actually see 520 lumens lights up the entire yard there. Now you can see the entire yard. Double tap, 1500 lumens, flood mode, entire yard, tree line all the way up there to the trees back there behind the bush, 100 feet away. Nice and bright. And bring this back down, and we're going to throw it over to the 1 lumen spot mode. This is the 1 lumen spot mode. You guys can't really see this. I'm going to jump it up, 15 lumen spot mode. Now you can actually see it out in the yard there. We're about 20, 30 feet, 40, 50, about 50 feet away from that tree over there. We're going to jump it up again though. 100 lumens. That's what the 100 lumen spot looks like. 100 lumen spot. You can actually see out in the yard to the tree line. Now we're going to jump it up to the 400 lumen spot, and that's what it looks like. Nice and slow pan all the way up to that tree line there. Bring it all the way back down to right in front of us here, and that's what that looks like. Now we're going to double click 1500 lumen spot. 1500 lumens, that's the spot. And now we're going to go over to the 100 yard test and see what that looks like. All right, guys, this is the 100 yard, 1500 lumen spot test. And this is what it looks like. This is the spot up close, and then far away, across the road there, into that tree line, 100 yards. Not bad at all. And now I'm going to throw it into the flood, see what that looks like. This is the 1500 lumen flood. Doesn't quite reach it, but once you throw it into that spot, you can see everything. So you got the flood, then you got the spot. Flood, spot. Flood, spot. Bring it back down, all the way down to that 15. And then we jump up to the 100, the 400, and then not bad. Again, guys, this is the flood. This is what it looks like. And then you get the spot. And that's what the spot looks like. You can go all the way up into that tree up there. Nice and bright, guys. You can see that beam. Crazy, crazy amount of throw there. It's unexpected. Really impressed right now. That tree's about 50, 60 feet away. And the tree line's about 100 total. So, it's getting a little warm, but for as long as I've had it on, it's pretty nice. See that beam? That beam's sick. That's so cool. Then you get the flood. And that's what that looks like. All right, guys, we have the Arc Pro right here. This is what it looks like. This is a pretty sweet design that they got going on here. Instead of having just the magnetic charging port at the bottom, you now have the C-type charging flap that opens up like that. It is a sealed unit. It is IPX7 water resistant. Pretty nice little rotator wheel, if you want to call it that. It has the meter right here to tell you how much power you have left, and then when you use the light itself, you can see how powerful it is. So you can do your low, medium, high, and then double tap for that turbo, and that's what it will look like on the wheel there. And then over here you have your laser button, and you have two types of laser outputs. You have the class 1 laser, which is this little kind of weaselly tiny thing, and then you have the class 3R laser, which was significantly brighter. This is the spot right here, and then you have your flood, and you can just switch between the spot and the flood as such like that, or you can also use the laser at the same time, and you can also use the spot or flood while you're using the laser, which is amazing because the ARCFEL Pro doesn't really do that. I mean, it does. You do have the laser option, and you can turn that on, but you have to double click and it jumps over, and you can go high, medium, low, and then you could do turbo, or what you could do turbo, low, medium, and high, and that's what that looks like on there. But you don't have a C-type charging port on this. You only have it on this one right here. So it's much better, much sweeter looking design. There is 3 different variants. So this one is the silver graphite. This one is the matte black. And this one is the Phantom Squadron. And these are all in cool white for the outputs as well. Pretty nice looking. Look at this thing. This is pretty sweet. You know, it's like a stealth jet fighter. That's what it looks like. Very nice design. Very cool. I like that. Robust pocket clip as always. You get the deep carry. It's ambidextrous, so you can put it on your hat or you can put it in your pocket, whichever way you want. You'll be able to do that as well. It's not very heavy. It's pretty sturdy. 1 meter impact resistant. Not the best, but it's the standard. And IPX7, like I said. This is really cool, guys. I really like these. You're going to be able to pick these up for a reasonable price. I think the specialty ones are going to be $109 each, or about 110 bucks. And then you'll be able to get them for a little less than $90 or a little over $90 with the flash sale that they're going to be having eventually. And then, of course, the matte black is $99.99. And that will be on sale as well. So there is a bunch of different lights here. They're all really nice. They're really great. I like the color of this one, but this is just an ArcPro Pro. Just an ArcPro Pro. These are all wonderful lights, guys. But I really like the new wheel. That new wheel is awesome. Being able to flip through all those settings, it's just so much smoother. It just feels better. The wheel's smoother. This is a little tight. You know, the old one's a little tight. The new one's a little bit smoother, and it's on all of them. It's not like just one was smoother. These are all nice and smooth when you play with them. But I really like these. These are great. You do have your UV, and the UV is pretty sweet. I'll show you guys the UV on the new one. It has a low and a high. So this is the low. And then, of course, on the old one, this is what it looks like. And you have that output there. The UV is going to be able to get brighter, because this is a mono output on this one, whereas this one is a dual output. So really cool. If you need a little bit of light or a lot of bit of light, a lot of it. That's pretty much all she wrote. I mean, as far as the button pushes go, you turn it on, you hold it down, it jumps to the next output. You can use the laser with the UV, just so you guys are aware, just in case you're wondering. Personally, I think that's cool, especially if you're doing HVAC work. You're going to be able to point to what you need to see and point it out to somebody else if you need to, either be a customer or one of your other employees. You also have the option to keep it on during flood. So you have the laser with the flood. You double tap, go into the turbo, you know, or you can just put it in the low mode and use it as well. So you get that dual output there. And then, of course, you also have the ability to use it with your spot, and of course the spot's nice and bright as well. But really loving this thing, man. I mean, you can do so much with it. It's so versatile. You can blind your little OLIGHT character there as well, just by double clicking. Boom. You do have the triple click for the strobe. I'm not going to do the strobe because you guys have already seen it in the beam shots. But yeah, it's pretty nice. And also you have the lockout mode on this particular version. You just hold it down and it will just show the little lockout icon up there. And now you know you're locked out. And then you just hold it down again, 1, 2, and it will unlock. Very simple. You have your triple click for the strobe, double click for turbo in any mode, except for, I believe, the UV, because double click the UV, nothing happens. You have to hold that down in order to get that to do anything. So there are the options for these lights, guys. Very, very nice, very simple. We do have that strange little thing still, where if you turn the light on, right, and you get a magnet by the wheel, it still kind of, it does stuff. So it switches, which is terrible. But it is what it is, guys. I do like these lights. Very sweet, very easy to use. And if you guys are thinking get one, definitely get one. Use my link down in the description below. I'll leave a link down there for you guys to check it out. All right? Okay? Thank you.
If you think you might be interested in the ArkPro, the retail price is $109.99, but you can pick one up on sale for just $87.99 with a lifetime free from defects warranty from OLIGHT. OLIGHT is now including a lifetime free from defects warranty on all of their flashlights purchased after January 1st, 2023. It's one of the best warranties in the flashlight industry, hands down, and OLIGHT has the best customer service out of all the flashlight companies I've experienced and the lowest failure rate out of all the flashlights that I've tested here on the channel. So you can buy with confidence and justify the price tag. And speaking of price, if you're watching this video but the sale has already ended, you can still save 10% off of your next purchase by using my promotional code PG10. I'll leave a link down in the description. I hope this video has been helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful. Thanks for watching. This has been Prepared Guy, and until next time, guys, stay prepared.
Hey there, thank you for watching. You can pat this cat.